Well, at least Captain Osric's still here. Welcome back, Peter. Looks like the patrol went well. You're still in one piece at any rate. Listen, Prince Rurik sent me to ask you a favour. You've been in the field, so you probably haven't heard about this, but an ambassador's arrived from our old enemy, Kreiter. They can help us fight the Charr, but the king won't even talk to him. The prince hasn't been able to make any headway with his father, but he knows that the king trusts Titus, and Titus trusts you. Would you perhaps talk to War Master Titus about this matter? He's in his usual place in Ascalon City. Okay, so as you can see here, the king and the prince aren't really getting on. Of course, I'll talk to Titus. Just look at what's happened here. These crystals here, they're what the Charr sent down, and they're still here 2 years later. Just rotting in the earth. There's no grass, there's just... ugh, what a depressing place. This is exactly where we were stood earlier when we were waiting to go on the mission. All broken down and corroded and nasty. Anyway, welcome to Ascalon as you will know it from now on. A shithole, basically. Alright, kicking those henchies. He's just up these steps. Hello, Titus. Don't talk to me about the Crichton ambassador. I've been getting an earful from both sides. Do you know why King Adalben trusts me? Because I know where my loyalties lie. King and country. Balthazar preserved them both. Perhaps joining the prince's vanguard has confused you, but Rurik is not the ruler of this kingdom. Now, listen to me. The king's already given this matter much consideration, and the likes of you and I best abide by his wisdom. Well, I don't particularly agree with that. If it happens in Ascalon City, it is because I say so. Don't waste my time. What do you want? The king's message. I have an important task for you. Please deliver this royal message to the Ambassador Zane of Kreiter. His camp can be found just outside the city. Go out the western gate and head west to find the encampment. I don't trust these Crichtons. I want you to take someone with you in case there's trouble. I'm sure Alessia will be willing to go, and she can heal you if need be. Alright, so this quest here, this is the last time I'll ever be able to have someone in the party with me. Mainly because it's required for this quest. We're going to go speak to these Crichtons. Now, we're Ascalon, and there are were three huge human civilizations on the planet 2 years ago. There was Kreiter and Ascalon, and there's another one called Orr, and all of them, that day we just saw where we were attacked, all of them in the past 2 years have all been attacked by the Charr. And Kreiter is the only nation that survived. I wonder why. Anyway, let's go speak to these guys, because they've come to try and offer us aid, even though we used to be enemies. Well, looks like this is their makeshift camp. Looking a bit ragtag, a bit slapped together. Greetings, Ambassador Zane, says the prince. Let me be the first to welcome you to Ascalon. Oh, Rurik's kicking ass. Or he was, now he's just bored. So, Prince Rurik, I thank you for your kind words. I will admit I was nervous about this meeting. Our initial reception here in Ascalon has been less than warm. So I've heard. I apologise for my father. He means well and does what he thinks is best for his country, but sometimes his stubborn memory of the last GuildWars gets in his way. The days of war between our two nations are over. We are here in the name of Kreiter to give aid to Ascalon. We ask nothing in return and wish only to be of service. We would be foolish to allow our pride to stand in the way of such a generous offer. Now I see why the people of Ascalon so admire you, Rurik. When it is your turn, you will be a good king indeed. Thank you. Now I must take my leave. I will talk with the king. Perhaps I can change his mind and gain you access to the city. Yeah, good luck with that. Alright, let's see what this ambassador from Kreiter has to say. Oh, I have a message with a royal seal. Let's see. Honoured ambassador, etc., etc. Your request for permission to enter the city and address the people of Ascalon is emphatically denied. Ouch. This being the fourth such denial, His Majesty bids you reconsider this ill-conceived journey and contemplate a return to Kryta. How nice. King Adalburn and I have learned very different lessons from the wars of the past. Isolation is not the answer. Only in peace and mutual friendship shall we find our salvation. I still have hope that in time he will realise the truth of this. Okay, yeah, I agree with him. Seems like a genuine guy. Unseen ones preserve you, he says. I am Ambassador Zane, and I have the honour of representing the White Mantle. It is my hope that we can be friends. What is on your mind? Alright, so, who exactly are you? As you wish. I have a few moments to spare. You don't look like an Ascalon. Haha, I should think not. My companions and I crossed the mountains to come here. We are from Kryta to the west. Surely you have not forgotten us. It was not so long since Ascalon and Kryta were at war. How are things in Kryta? There is peace. What more need you hear? The wisdom of men may fail. Place your faith in the guidance of the unseen ones. Life is good for those sheltered by the White Mantle. You have no ill will towards us? The war between Kryta and Ascalon is over, and both kingdoms have been transformed. Old grudges have no place in this new world. It is time for there to be friendship between us once more. How has Kryta changed? There's peace. What is the White Mantle? The White Mantle served the unseen ones who saved Kryta from the Charr invasion. We have brought peace and stability to the lands of the west. Our fields are no longer ruined by battle, and the ships that ply our ports bring trade, not warfare. What brings you here? Confessor Dorian, head of the White Mantle, has foreseen dire times for Ascalon. Troubled by these visions, he sent me to offer King Adalburn our help. Alright, I think that's all he has to say to us. Very interesting. Okay, so, helping the people of Ascalon. How exactly are you going to help us, buddy? I do not understand the hostility that my presence generates. I seek only to help the people of Ascalon. You could help me in this cause. I have a shipment of supplies that I was going to deliver to an Ascalon woman called Ellie Rigby. She runs an orphanage for those who have lost their parents in these evil times. King Adalburn, however, will not allow me into the city to deliver these supplies. Would you help the children of Ascalon for me and deliver them? I will gladly help you. I don't have a problem with doing that. Okay, so let's check out the city, shall we? This is what Ascalon looks like now. Ascalon, the largest city and cultural centre of this now ruined empire. Ascalon city is one of the only two remaining in the entire kingdom. Though the buildings have fallen and the cathedrals are a shambles, the people here live on in the shadow of what once was. Okay, dark times. The other city that's still standing is called Rin, and it's their capital city. And we will go there later. Alright, let's find Ellie Rigby then, shall we? There she is. Alright, I can kick Alessia. That's it. Never, ever, ever been in a party with anyone else. It's just me, all alone. I have to deal with everything. Just me. Oh god, I'm never going to be able to complete this. Anyway. People often forget about the children of those slain by the Searing. I try to look after them, but there's only so much one woman can do. If we don't find someone to help us soon, I'm afraid of what will happen. Thank you. Go and tell our mutual friend that these supplies will be put to good use. Thank Dwayne there are people like him around to help those in need. I honestly don't understand why certain people are so suspicious of people like our friend. Okay, so we can go back to the ambassador for our reward.